Which public listed company in Malaysia produces Condom? Alright, why are you laughing? I haven't even shared the answer. A. T-Rex. I don't know if you have used that brand, you know. If you got it right, it's 1,280, but if you got it wrong, it's 640. You sure? Confirm 100% plus chop. Hey guys, welcome to our first episode of Money Money Home by EquitiesTracker. My name is Dixon, the host for this particular game show, and I am very honored to have our first honorable guest, Hubert Lee. Let's give him a round of applause. Hubert Lee is the founder and CEO of Quadbi, the region's largest student community app, and also a verified TikTok creator with a following of 2.7 million followers. Isn't that amazing?
Thank you.
Hubert, you want to have a few words with our audience here?
Yeah, I just want to say that I've always wanted to be on a game show. So I guess this is part of my dream come true.
The lines arranged, you know, somehow it just happened.
Yeah.
So, Hubert, do you have any idea how the entire game show works?
So I was told that you would ask a few questions, and if I answer correctly, I'll walk home with cash prize.
Alright, now let me just walk you through the details of this particular game show. The concept is actually very similar to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. There will be 9 questions here, and the prize money starts at 5 ringgit. For every question you got it right, the prize money doubles up. So the bad thing is there's no lifeline and you can't call anyone. Basically your lifeline is me. I'll help you throughout the whole journey. Is that cool?
Cool.
Alright, without further ado, let's just jump into it. So Hubert, the first question, which I think is going to be very easy. Which bank, is the largest in market capitalization in Malaysia? A. Public Bank. B. Maybank. C. RHB. And D. CIMB.
So this one I saw in the news before.
Okay.
I saw the news before, so I definitely know the answer is B. Maybank.
Do you even have an account with Maybank?
Let's keep this.
Alright, so let's keep that PNC, right? So let me check, right? Can I get music, please? And the answer is Maybank. Let's give Hubert a round of applause. Awesome. He just won 5 ringgit, right? It starts small, you're gonna get even bigger soon. Now let's move on to second question. So the question is, which public listed in Malaysia owns your favorite coffee, I believe, Starbucks franchise in Malaysia? A. Nestle. B. FNN. C. Powerroot. And lastly, D. BJ Food. What do you think?
So, Starbucks is owned by Berjaya, right? So, obviously the answer is BJ Food, not Berjaya Food, right?
Alright, let me check. Let's check. No, so Hubert has locked down answer D, and the answer is... That's right! Berjaya Food Berhad. Besides Starbucks, they also own Kenny Rogers and also Jollibee. If you have seen that brand before, those are the brands under Berjaya Food. Not bad, not bad. Hubert, you're already walking away with 10 ringgit.
Can eat nasi lemak.
Yeah, actually can tahan a meal lah, right? So wow, so now let's just jump to the third question. It's getting easy, right? It's not that difficult, right?
It's not as hard as I thought.
I mean, this game show is literally just want to let you understand about the financial literacy world, but at the same time making it fun for you to learn, right? Now let's jump to the third question. The below companies in Malaysia produces apparels, your t-shirts, your pants, maybe your underwears, except A. Cheetah, B. Bonia, C. Padini, and the answer for D. YTL.
This was very, very obvious. YTL is a development company and a telco company. So the answer is obviously D, YTL.
Let's check if the answer is D, Let's lock in D, and the answer is correct. Yes, Hubert got it right. The answer is YTL. In fact, YTL, produces utilities, construction contracting, cement manufacturing, and property development as well. They don't produce clothes. Maybe not yet lah, right? Who knows?
One day.
One day.
We do everything.
Yeah, we just wear a YTL shirt, Hit us YTL if you want a sponsor. Alright, so Hubert now walks away with 20 ringgit. It's getting more and more,
Can eat fancy and nasi lemak.
Let's jump to the next question. Question 4. So this is a bit interesting, Who knows? We may actually use it before. I don't know about you, but let's just jump to that question. Which public listed company in Malaysia produces Condom? Alright, why are you laughing? I haven't even shared the answer. A. T-Rex. I don't know if you have used that brand, B. Durex. C. Rubberex. And D. Carex. So what do you think is the answer? Which brand stands out to you?
I mean, Durex stands out to me a lot.
Yep. Why?
Because it's the brand.
But are they produce or listed in Malaysia? So what's your answer? A, B, C, or D?
Okay, so the answer is definitely Durex. And I've never heard of Rubber Rex before.
Okay.
So I think this is a trick question.
Is
Between Durex and Carex. Durex, I know it's not a Malaysian brand.
okay.
And if I answer this wrongly, what will happen?
I mean, the game ends here, you know. But like I said, I'm your lifeline. I will support you throughout most of the questions. Don't worry. What do you think?
How do I use the lifeline?
You just ask me.
Okay, what's the...
You make a guess first. I'll lead you to it.
I'm guessing either B or D lah.
Okay? Which one you feel is more likely? You said Durex is not
Durex is less likely, so I'm going to go with D.
Carex.
Carex.
Are you sure?
Actually, I'm not.
Guys, this is the fun about this particular game show.
But I know it's not T-Rex for sure. That's the only thing I know.
So what do you want to lock down? Lock in D?
I'll lock in D first.
Alright, let's check. And the answer is Carex. Let's give Hubert a round of applause. Many of you not know, Carex is also the world's largest condom maker. You know, one of the brand that maybe you know. Have you heard of One Condom?
Do I look like I know?
they are the producer of One Condom as well. So the answer is correct. Answer is Carex. And there you go. Hubert has just won 40 ringgit.
2 nasi lemak.
2 nasi lemak now. Fancier nasi lemak. Now let's jump on to the fifth question, right? The below companies in Malaysia produces glove except, right? A. Top Glove, B. Comfort, C. Kosan, and D. Elsoft.
I know Top Glove is a glove production company. Comfort. They make tissue. Is it?
I don't know.
The one that doesn't sound like a glove producing company. I think it's Elsoft. Is it a software company?
Do you want to lock in that answer?
No. Use my lifeline again. I didn't use my lifeline just now.
I mean, yeah, okay. Some of them sounds very similar to a company that produces glove. There's only one that stands out. That you're right on that track. So you wanna go into the direction that you're sure with?
Elsoft.
Sure. Confirm?
Not sure.
Hey, let me help you with it. You can go for it. See, that's the lifeline that I'm helping you with
go for
it.
it.
Alright, so Hubert is locking down the answer, Elsoft. And let's check the answer. 1, 2, 3. And he got it right. Answer is Elsoft. Elsoft don't produce glove. In fact, they are the leading provider of LED test and burn-in system. Hubert, do you use iPhones?
Yes.
The lights that you use are from them. They vet and check, make sure that it works. Right? So that's Elsoft. Are you learning something? If yes, just key in Elsoft. So I know you're watching the series, right? So let's move on to the next particular question. You're actually walking away with 80 ringgit now.
And start ordering steak already.
Yeah, wait, we didn't even take a long hours and you already secured 80 ringgit. Now let's move on to the next part. So before we move on further, I need to have some advertisement here. Just bear with us. So for our very first episode, there's no sponsors, but who knows, if you are interested to be part of the game shows and want to sponsor it, feel free to contact us. Meanwhile, for any of you that wants two things, the first one, to stand a chance to be the next Hubert, to be the next guest, click the link below. There will be a link provided, fill in the form and you may stand a chance. The second one is, if you want to stand a chance to actually have access to 30 days of EquitiesTracker software, fill in the form as well. You will stand a chance to actually get the 30 days access. So this is a very short, simple advertisement and we want to enrich the people around us on their financial literacies. Right, let's jump back to the game show. Alright, thanks Hubert.
Let's do it.
Now let's go to the next question. Question 6. We are almost at the tail end already because there's only 9 questions. So, the question is, Bursa Malaysia was formerly known as A. Malaysia Stock Exchange, B. Bursa Malaysia Sdn Berhad, C. Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange, and D. Bursa Exchange Kuala Lumpur.
This answer I know because when I was a kid, right? I'm not going to reveal my age, but when I was a kid, my mom invested in the stock market. So when I was a kid, I would always help her open the letterbox.
Oh, wow.
Take out letters that has KLSE on it.
Oh wow, you're that sure?
I'm that sure.
You're gonna lock
Answer is
in C. Alright.
Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange KLSE.
KLSE. Let us check. And the answer is correct. KLSE. Let's give Hubert another round of applause. Well done, Hubert. Yes, the answer is Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange. And now it has been rebranded to Bursa Malaysia. Alright? So now let's go on to the next question. But Hubert has locked down 160 ringgit.
Coming from my steak.
You can a bit more. You can probably try the Gordon Ramsay's, the beef Wellington soon.
The beef Wellington probably if I win the game completely.
Hey, I'm invited, right? I'm invited, right? Cool. Now let's go on to the seventh questions. The question is, what is inflation? Have you been feeling the nasi lemak price suddenly like, woohoo, right? But I won't tell you what's the answer. So the options are A, increase in the weight of a person, right? B, body becomes reddened, swollen, hot, and often painful. Don't know what's going on with that guy. C, decrease in price of goods and services. And lastly, D, increase in prices of goods and services. Hubert, what do you think?
It's definitely not the weight, definitely not the pain. Okay, I wanted to say the answer B is correct because when inflation happens, your body gets swollen, gets hot, and you often feel painful.
That's true, that's
Especially
true.
when you pay for stuff, you feel so painful.
That's true.
But it's definitely not the decrease of price. Answer is B.
You sure?
Yes.
Alright, let's lock in the answer D. And you're right, the answer is D. So inflation is basically the increase in price of the goods and services. Today you may buy the nasi lemak for 2 ringgit. Tomorrow it could be 3 ringgit.
And that makes your body hot and painful.
Exactly. Hubert, let me tell you, you have just secured 320 ringgit so far. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm ready to go to Waterland tonight itself.
Don't forget me. I don't mind just having the lectures, the salads.
For sure.
Alright, let's go to the second last questions. Seems like an easy breeze so far, right? So question 8. Which public listed company in Malaysia assemble and distribute Proton car? A. UWC, B. Powerroot, C. BJ Food, and lastly, DRB Highcom. What do you think?
What does UWC stand for again?
That's a very good question. That's something that you need to figure out yourself.
It's definitely not Berjaya Food.
Alright.
Definitely not the Ali, the Powerroot.
Okay.
At every proton manufacturing plant and almost at every proton distributor data centers, there will always be DRB Highcom there.
Wow.
Always be there.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure the answer is B.
DRB Highcom.
Yeah.
Sure.
Damn sure.
If you're wrong, the game ends here and you only walk away with 320 ringgit. You sure?
Sure, it's good enough.
Alright.
It's good enough.
Let's lock in the answer D, DRB Highcom, and the answer is correct. Yes, the answer is DRB Highcom. Let's give Hubert a round of applause. Hubert has just secured 640 ringgit. You can invite me already for the Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, we can go after this already.
For sure.
Now, the final question. If he got it right, he can walk away with 1,280 ringgit. Are you keen on that money?
It's what I'm here for, man.
Okay. Now let's go on to the final questions. Have you heard of this brand? Nestle produces the below products except A. Milo, B. Nescafe, C. Super Ring, and D. Maggi. What do you think? Are you familiar with Nestle products?
Yeah.
So,
I'm pretty sure Nestle produces Nescafe,
okay.
Milo.
Okay.
I'm stuck between Super Ring and
Have you ever took out the Maggi and then look at the back of the Maggi packaging? No, I think so, no,
I
right?
took out the bag of Maggi, I open the bag, and I throw the bag, and I eat the noodles lah.
This is why you need to understand the financial world around us. Everything is contributed by somewhere.
I mean, who reads the packaging?
True.
Who would be reading the packaging?
Who would thought of reading that could be handy right now, right? What do you think, Hubert?
Read your packaging.
Yeah. What do you think? You say it's not Nescafe?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Super Ring is a local company, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe. I'll give you another 6 seconds.
Super Ring doesn't look like Nestle production.
Are you a fan of Super Ring?
Not
You
really.
don't really? Probably. Okay. So you sure you want to lock down Super Ring? If you got it right, it's 1,280. But if you got it wrong, it's 640. You sure? Confirm 100% plus chop.
I think by now I have nothing to lose.
True.
Either I win or I win bigger.
True.
I'll lock the Super Ring.
Super Ring.
Yep.
Alright, if you guys are a fan of Super Rings, this is where you need to take notice. And the answer is Super Ring. Just give him a round of applause. He just got it right. Super Ring, in fact, is produced by this company called Oriental. It's not by Nestle. See, your hobby of not liking Super Ring is now paying me off already.
I don't like Super Ring because some politician used to.
Hey, I have no comments on that, right? So This is how easy it is to actually walk away with 1,280. Congrats, Hubert. Let's give Hubert a round of applause. Hubert is our first guest and he has achieved such tremendous results. Hubert, you want to share a few words on the journey so far?
First, be observant. Every single answer here is probably on the road side.
Possible?
Every answer is here. Second is read your packaging. Don't just focus on eating. Okay?
If you
Can't get you far. Reading the packaging gets you far.
There you go. If you have watched so far, please comment packaging so we know that you're listening to what Hubert has said. Right, with this, I would like to say, I'm going to close the first ever episode. If you are excited to look forward to the next one, just comment you're excited so that we know we have actually a bunch of people that love what we are doing so far. Right, with this, we want to make sure financial literacy is fun to learn and also to watch Hubert perform as well. So with that, we're going to close this episode. 1, 2, 3. Money, money home by EquitiesTracker. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Gordon Ramsay restaurant, I'm coming for you.